Today is July 3rd, 2012. I guess I feel pretty weird doing this, but I guess the more I do it, the more natural it feels, you know? Not in Lakeland anymore. Now I'm in Buffalo. Just chilling on vacation at my godmother's house with my mom, you know? So far, pretty much all day I've just been laying in bed or playing video games or just listening to some music, you know? The games I've pretty much just been playing are just like mostly RPGs like Final Fantasy X or Persona 4 or Dark Cloud 2. Like pretty much mainly, for the most part, RPGs are really only games that I do really play. Probably, I don't know. I actually think about why I play RPGs. I guess that, I don't know, I guess like how I like the whole story aspect to it, you know? Because like, that's the thing that I've never really liked about like watching too much TV. I used to watch TV a lot, but I don't really all that much anymore. But that's the thing I never really got with books, because you know, same thing with a lot of people, you know. It's like, I know I have a lot of friends who just love reading books. Like recently, like I have a lot of friends who just now are talking about reading the Hunger Games series and finishing it. Say like, oh my god, I can't believe it. And it's like, I don't know, like one dude, Thomas, said that he can't function normally after finishing the series. And that's one friend, in fact, talking about the Hunger Games, I had this one friend, Jamie, and like before, like months back, it's like when they like released the trailer for the movie, like she was going all crazy, like, oh my god, Sean, you have to read the book or whatever kind of crap like that, you know. And there's actually one point where yeah, that's my face, yeah. Oh, I've had videos up already, so you've already seen my face. But she posted, like, no, what the fuck am I talking about? Like, when I was hanging out at her place one time, she even, like, there's even one point where she pretty much just, like, sat me down, and she pretty much, like, handed me her copy of the first book, you know? And it's like, and she pretty much like almost tried to like force me to read it, you know? And it's like, I pretty much already told her that I wasn't really planning on reading it, you know? Because I'm not really that into reading books, you know? I'm more into reading manga. And so like the thing with books is that I know that some people get into them, some people really get into books, but for me, it's just really boring reading books, and I just don't have the attention span to do it, you know? It's like you're just flipping page after page after page, you're just reading words, and it's like, I'm not getting any real emotion from it, you know? I mean, it's different like when I read plays, because I like reading plays, because like I used to go to Harrison, and I was in acting, you know, but I really love plays. But the thing about books is just reading it after a while, you're fucking just boring, and sometimes you just get lost in the pages, and it's like a lot of times, like even in school, like in class, where you have to read a book, and it's like the teacher like assigns like X amount of chapters for a day or whatever, or just set up a deadline and says by this time you have to be at this page or whatever kind of bull crap like that, you know. And it's just like even it's like even if I finish reading to that point, it's like I'm gonna be okay. Like I just finished reading. but I don't know. I don't know what the fuck just happened. It's like even stuff like that, where some teachers might have like a pop quiz going into a certain class saying that, like, supposedly to check if you read these 100 pages, and it's like in my case, like even if you read to that point, you won't know what the hell just happened, and it's like, you know, it's just like that. It's like another thing with like having to read books. It's like, you know, it's just kind of like, it's kind of like the stuff that you're assigned to read or you might have to read. It's like stuff you don't even like, just stuff you're not even interested in, you know? So it's like you're wasting all this time reading crap you don't even like, and just crap that just bores you, you know? And it's just stuff like that I just don't get, you know? I just don't really get it. And and it's just crazy. But back to Jamie. It's like she said that, back to my friend. Like even one point she told me that she would let me borrow her copy of the book, you know. And funny thing is, like, after that I asked if I could borrow it, but she says that after I asked her, she says like blah blah blah. I'm not finished reading it, and it's like I'm just saying, like, you're telling me to read this book, this long ass chapter storybook, and you're telling me about how amazing and how great it is, and you can't wait to see the movie, and you haven't even read it, you know? It's just crazy. Just stuff like that is just kind of dumb, you know, kind of derpy, but, you know, she's my friend, and I love her, so it's like whatever, you know? It's like, I really do like reading manga, though. It's like, especially with like pretty much the only series of manga that I've been reading into was like, I was reading a bit on Naruto. I read a bit on Bleach. Read like some into One Piece and Fairy Tail, and for some time I was reading To Love Ru, but I was only reading the manga for that for a little bit because I was watching the anime when it was new, you know. This is real weird shit, you know. But it's like, I was even started reading like Fairy Tail manga, you know. And it's like, I don't know, like the Naruto series is just at one point I just kind of got bored reading it, you know. I just got really bored and I just stopped. With Bleach, I read until like the what is it? I read until the start of the Fullbring. A little bit into the start of the Fullbrings when I stopped reading it. Then I started watching the anime. When, you know, the anime is done now. It's canceled. So if I want any more Bleach, I'm gonna have to fucking read the manga, which is something I have to get on doing. I've started to read. I was reading some One Piece manga like a long while back, and I don't know, with One Piece, it's like I read into the. I stopped reading at the little bit part after the 2-year skip, which is like a long while back, but still. I was reading when it was new. It's like, oh my, I'm talking about One Piece, like, oh my god, I cannot go back and watch the War of the Strongest, I think it's called, or whatever. Like, I just can't go back and watch it. Like, even just when, like, reading the manga and stuff like that. When Ace died, I fucking cried, bro. I fucking cried. And especially, like, with One Piece. One Piece is the only anime that has made me cry. And I've cried multiple times in it. When Ace died, when Whitebeard died, when they had to leave they had to leave their ship behind. Oh my god. Oh yeah, they had to leave the Mary behind. Like after like in fact like the Water 7 arc, that made me cry left, right, and center. I know I'm pretty much making myself sound like a little whiny baby bitch. Just from like talking about, oh my god, I cried at this part of the anime. I cried here and there. I cried multiple times or whatever. But you know, I'm not afraid to admit that I cried. You know, everyone cries every now and then, even if they cry a lot. But yeah. Besides that, like, I stopped reading the manga at that point, and I haven't watched the anime in a really long time. Like, I don't know, like, like, last episode I watched was when I think it was when they were at Mermaid Island, and some dudes were like looking for them or whatever. I think that was the last time I watched it. Let's see, with Fairy Tail, I don't know. With Fairy Tail, like I fucking love Fairy Tail. And then when it first came out, when I started watching, oh my god, like, this is so fucking amazing. I'm gonna say, like, I fucking hate Lucy, man. I fucking hate her. She's so fucking annoying, bro. Like, oh my god, sometimes I just want to fucking punch her in the face because she's so annoying. Like, seriously, like, she annoys me more than Orihime and Sakura. Yeah. I find her that annoying. Like, I find her more annoying than the bitches who constantly say Sasuke-kun or Kurosaki-kun, just shit like that. And yeah, just by saying that, you can probably tell that, even for myself before, like when I watch the anime and read the manga, I only watch anime in Japanese dub with the English subtitles. That's the only way I can watch it. I can't watch it with the English dub, man. English dub is like so bad. Like, you have no idea, like, it's not even that good anymore. Like oh my god, back in the day, they had anime a long time ago, like in the 90s, whatever, like animes like that. Like, English dub, that was their shit, and that's when everyone was starting to watch animes like with Dragon Ball Z and Yu Yu Hakusho. Oh my god, Yu Yu Hakusho. Fucking love the dub for that. Dragon Ball Z, Yu Yu Hakusho, Trigun, Rurouni Kenshin. Heck, sometimes I can't remember. Animes like that. Like, I will say, like, Big O. Like, oh yeah, animes back then, I've never really got into the Gundam series. Never have. I did love Cowboy Bebop, though. Love the shit out of that. I'm gonna continue later on because the battery on my iPod's about to die. See you later, guys.